Hey everyone, it's Laura. I haven't done a video blog in a few days because I'm sure, as you can tell from my voice, I've been kind of sick. And this actually sounds pretty good for now. So you'll have to excuse any coughing fits or heavy breathing in this. I'm really not that excited. I really have been having trouble breathing, and I'm thinking tomorrow when I go to the doctor, I'm probably going to be diagnosed with at least bronchitis. Yeah, phlegm that color should not be coming out of me. So anyway, I wanted to share with you a funny little story from a couple of weeks ago. My friend Candy is big on the volunteering scene here in Omaha, and she's always looking for opportunities to, volunteer for things, meet new friends, that kind of a thing. And she sent us an email through Facebook a couple weeks ago asking us if we'd be interested in volunteering with her. And I love volunteering, so I just immediately said, yes, I'll volunteer with you, no problem. A couple of our other friends couldn't because they had previous engagements. But Candy and I and my sister all decided we would volunteer. And as it turned out, my sister couldn't volunteer because she had chemo that night, but our friend Karina went with us instead. So Karina filled in for my sister. So it all turned out in the end. And we went to go volunteer for the Susan G. Komen Foundation. We were putting together baggies for their Survivors Luncheon, which was really fun. It was really fun to just sit and talk and chat with women we had never met before and talk about, breast cancer awareness and, well, really, some of it was just shooting the shit, just talking and just being and meeting new people. It was fun. And anyway, after we had finished our volunteer time, it was about 8:30 at night, and my friends hadn't eaten dinner yet because the volunteer thing began at like 6:30, and that's right when my friends usually get home from work. So they hadn't eaten dinner yet. So they asked me if I wanted to go to this little restaurant across the way with them. So we did. We all went to this little restaurant, and at one point I was talking to them about how I had this mosquito bite on my hand. Now, I'm the kind of person where mosquito bites do not show up on me. I mean, mosquitoes bite everyone, but those little red bumps you get, that's because you're allergic to the anticoagulant. And I'm not allergic to the anticoagulant because I know I'm bitten by mosquitoes, but I never get those little red bumps until I got one on the side of my hand. And I was asking my friend Candy, I said, why? Why right here? Why in this little tiny area of my hand? Why am I allergic to anticoagulant there? And she said, well, Laura, maybe it's because it's your Star Wars hand, like Luke Skywalker has the cyborg hand. Well, maybe that's your cyborg hand. And so, being the nerd I am, I immediately lifted my hand up and did this. What, like this, Candy? Does my hand go like this? 2 seconds later, the waiter came sauntering over to our table asking me what I needed. I turned to him and I said, oh, I was just doing a cyborg hand. And he laughed. He laughed his ass off. And I meant it in earnest. I did not mean to call him over, and I felt so bad that he thought that I was the kind of person who would summon him by going like this. I'm the girl with the cyborg hand. I left him a nice tip.